Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about 2025, 2026, what to expect coming in the new year. Happy New Year. I haven't made a video in a couple days. It's been crazy around here. My family got flu over about Christmas Eve, probably got it, and we've been struggling for our lives. For the last week, I still can't even hear out of my left ear, which is kind of weird. But anyways, we're going to be back to making videos. Happy New Year. Not a lot has changed. The last couple monthly candles have been pretty garbage, right? This last one was a pretty big red candle. You do see it kind of does look maybe something like we're trying to do something like this. Now, here is the whole history of Bitcoin right here in one chart. So we can also change it to log and it looks a little bit different. But anyways, without log, if we scale this, basically if you take the monthly candles and you draw a line through this wick close and through this wick close, you can see we literally rejected off that for the third time. 1, 2, 3, and that put in the high for the cycle potentially. Now, right now we're still making higher lows. So we have a low, we have a higher low, we have a higher low, and still do have a higher low. So this could potentially just continue on making higher lows. Now, everyone is kind of expecting this to kind of now turn over and go back down, which is possible and probable. We could be, in a similar area. So this kind of looks like 1, 2, this kind of looks like 1, 2 here potentially, and we could see this big move down now. Definitely could be that. We could also see a sweep of a new high this year. Totally possible. Anything is possible. But this is kind of not how I expected. It is how I expected 2025 to go, and also not at the same time. So I made a video literally like 2 years ago, down, I don't even know, somewhere in here, and I said the cycle top is most likely going to be Q4 of 2025, and my guess was October 1st, roughly. And it ended up being right about there, but my price target was way off. So on the log scale, I was expecting the price to come up to about 150 to 200K, ending, there's the time I had on there, September 29th of 2025. Excuse me. Sorry again, getting over the flu here. So excuse my sickness, but I was expecting us to get up to this 148,000, maybe even into 200,000 range. We didn't get anywhere near there, and we kept on making lower highs on the RSI, as you can see here. The highest high on the RSI was actually in March, which was kind of when I got back into crypto hardcore. I've been in crypto since 2017. I bought my first Bitcoin, not a whole Bitcoin, but some Bitcoin at like 12,000, I think, over here. Bought into this big top, continued to buy all the way down, and finally started breaking even back around 2020. So yeah, that's what we got going on for Bitcoin for this year. Now, what do we expect to happen? So if we expect this to be identical to all the other cycles and nothing has changed, which nothing really has changed yet, we would assume that, I guess I'll go back to this one. We would assume that Bitcoin would come back down. It would bottom somewhere in the 70 to 48. It could even sweep down to, like the 30s. And we would expect that to bottom about September 28th, 2026, October-ish, September. Now, if everything stays the same, we can expect this to continue and do the same exact thing. I don't know. We'll come back and do it in a year and see what happens. But if everything stays the same, Bitcoin should bottom again about 10 months from now, right? October of this year now, can't believe it's 2026, we should see Bitcoin bottom and then start to make a move back up. Now, since this was such a wrong estimate, it's really hard to say where we are going to top again. But if we do like the log bands here, log bands, where's my rainbow? Yeah, so if we do like the rainbow chart, this is from Into the Cryptoverse. It's like a premium subscription. But if we do do something like this, you can see that we really didn't make it very high this cycle. We barely even made it into this green blue bar here. You can see every other time it's definitely showing diminishing returns, because we made it all the way up to like this yellow log band, and then we made it all the way up to like this gray log band. And then, you know, this time we came up and we made it barely out of this blue one into this green one. But you can see they did all, are they bottoming about the same time? They're all bottoming in like this blue area here. So if we were to expect that to happen again, that blue area again would be like right here. And this is only like 60,000. And since we didn't get a huge blow off top, maybe we get a little bit more of a suppressed bear market. And maybe it doesn't go down as far as everyone's expecting. Maybe it goes down sooner and then it doesn't wait all the way to here. But I still think nothing has changed. So there's no reason, you know, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I still think that we are going to be, you know, a little bit less than a year and we'll be at the bottom, and it'll be a great time to pick up more cryptocurrency. Again, my plan hasn't changed. I'm still waiting for kind of a move up to like the 100,000 mark to get rid of some more. I will probably hold some Bitcoin, but not a lot, just because it really seems like nothing has broken. Now, there's been some massive suppression on price, just insane. Like if you go on like the 1 hour, and you kind of just zoom out, you can see that every pump just gets dumped, pump, dump, pump, dump. So people are selling like insanely. Every pump just immediately dump, pump, dump, pump, dump, pump, dump. Just, it's been happening for like a month now. Literally every pump, turnaround, reversal, straight back down. So it's been pretty insane for just like these massive pump and dumps. And it's basically been like every single day at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right after the New York Open, about 30 minutes after the New York Open, the price just massively dumps. It's like the same exact time almost every single weekday. Obviously, I think the stock market's closed today, right? It's got to be closed today. It's New Year's, so I'm pretty sure it's got to be closed today. Yeah, closed today. Crypto mining stocks haven't been doing very poorly as well. They did amazing for like a year now, and they've had some very large pullbacks. So yeah, those aren't looking too great. We have had as well gold and silver doing extremely well, so that's kind of interesting. It came back up. It perfectly took out my short. I had it at break even, that my silver short, and then now it moved back down, of course. So that sounds about right. Clean up my stop loss at break even and then turn around and go back down. So gold and silver have been doing very well. And the stock market obviously has been doing very well. So 2025 was a great year for the stock market. I mean, S&P 500, if we, let's turn off all of my indicators here. Let's go to like the 1 year. I mean, look at the 1 year chart on the S&P 500. I mean, that's pretty insane. Not going to lie. I mean, that is quite insane. We're looking at a 730% gain, looking really nice here. So yeah, I mean, stocks have been doing very well. It's been pretty much just ever since Trump got into office, ever since, you know, the hype with the Bitcoin and crypto president, it's like everything has just been massively suppressed. All the prices have gone down. Altcoins have just been pooping the bed, just awful, just not doing good at all. If we go to like others. So this is everything minus the top 10, and we go here. We go to the year. Let's go to like the monthly chart, and it looks a little bit better. You can see that ever since, where is it? 2000. There you go. Right. Ever since basically inauguration day, we've been just down only. Yeah, down 60% since then. So pretty insane. And now we kind of have this big like inverse head and shoulders. There's a shoulder. There's a head. There's a shoulder. So yeah. Not looking that great. Here's the kind of we're like right at the neckline actually right now of that inverse head and shoulders. So if that plays out, you know, we could see quite a big move down back into this bear market, and that would probably make sense. I'm kind of surprised that others could go down so much. I mean, the thing is I think there's just so many altcoins now that the money is just spread so thin that nothing stays, nothing holds value, right? I mean, you got millions of altcoins now. You know, we went to the same market cap as we did in, you know, the 2021 bull market, but it's a nice, you know, just middle finger right here. Boop, boop, boop. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so we went to the same market cap, but It's just like so many coins never made it back to their 2021 high because they're just spread so thinly, is what I think is happening here. I'm kind of amazed, that altcoins could continue to go down for a very long time just because there really hasn't had much action there. Now, if we go to Bitcoin dominance, what do we got going on here? So kind of an interesting spot because it looks like even potentially we could have Bitcoin dominance going back down, meaning that altcoins might do okay. We'll have to see here. Now, if I extend this to the right here, and we go to like the monthly here. Oops, let's go back to weekly because apparently I'm not showing this one. Let's go here, visibility, monthly, okay. And then we'll go back to the monthly here. You basically have this happening. So we have this kind of this wedge and we're kind of down here. Now we could just be in a phase like right here where, yeah, we're going down right now, but we could move back up and retest this line. So we could easily get a move back up into here over the next year and then finally get the other move down. That's kind of been my base case lately, just because it would be weird right now to get just a massive move with altcoins if Bitcoin is not going to move. So it's kind of my base case is Bitcoin dominance just moves back up for the next year as we go into a bear market. And then finally we get some relief and altcoins catch a bid. So yeah, again, if you are of the same belief as me, where we got one more year of bear market, just less than a year, and we're going to dump for a while, I would look for a pump to get rid of some of your coins, hold some cash, and wait for this to happen. It's really interesting that stocks are just going to continue to do well and like kind of like the opposite of cryptocurrency, but man, they've been doing really good. I mean, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically 8 green months. This one is red, but barely, right? So I don't know, they've just been doing very well, the stock market and everything else. A lot of these other coins, sorry, not coins, a lot of these treasury companies, we'll see what happens. If we go into a bear market, they're going to get blasted back to oblivion again. Although some of them have already, gone down considerably, right? Because a lot of these, here's Mara is down already 62%. So it probably doesn't have that much further to go down into like a bear market, right? Because I mean, look, we're like not far from, if you draw like a trend line, something like this, I mean, we're really not far from some of these major trend lines below. So, I mean, really, how far lower can they go? At this point, if you're negative on some of these, you might just add to your position as we come down here a little bit, because I find it hard for them to go down another 80% from here, because a lot of them are already down 60, 70%. I mean, look at Bitfarms, some massive performance. I got in under $1. I did sell some of mine about $5, but look at, I mean, we're back down here. So again, if we measure this here, we're already down 65%. So what's another, what's another 60% or so? Because I mean, you could try to sell here and buy back lower, but that may not work out for you. So at this point, if you're looking to hold these positions and you believe in these companies and you believe in cryptocurrency, you might as well just DCA. So that's kind of your two options, right? Cut your losses right now if they're losses, or secure your profits. A lot of my larger coins, I'm heavily in the profit, and a lot of my altcoins are just heavily negative. It's like Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, ADA, I did pretty well with this cycle. And then the rest, like, I'm down quite a lot. So thankfully I had a lot of Bitcoin and Ethereum. That kind of saved my butt this cycle. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the video. That's my expectations of 2026 and kind of my recap of 2025. So we will see what happens. Let me know below, comment below, what do you guys think? And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. And also, it has ended the little promotion I was running on Bitunix, but you can still use the link below to get a reduction in fees. And it's a great place to trade if you want, or just buy a cheap spot with low fees. So have a great day. I hope you guys had a happy New Year's, and see you guys. Bye.